Hello, good morning all of you. Through this video presentation, today we are learning what is recruitment and what is the source of recruitment. Recruitment is a process of search for prospective employee and to encourage them to apply for the job in an organization. Mind these words very clearly that recruitment is a process which encourages the new candidates to apply for a job in an organization. Now let us see what are the different sources of recruitment. There are two sources of recruitment. One is internal and second is external. In internal source of recruitment, the main three sources are there. Number one, transfer. People get transferred from one place to other place. Suppose B place is having deficiency and A place is having surplus manpower, then from A place to B place the employee is transferred, and like this the gap is maintained. Second is promotion. Within the same organization, if suppose this is X position, this is Y position, if X position is free and from Y position a person is promoted to fill this vacancy, so this is also a source of recruitment. And third one is rehiring. Rehiring means when ex employees are called back for filling up the job position. External sources. Now see. Number one, media advertisement. Media advertisement. This is the first source of external recruitment. Advertisement is perhaps the most widely used method for generating many applications. Advertisement in newspaper, television, journals, etc. is very common method to attract candidates for the job. Next method is employment exchange. Employment exchange. In employment exchange, there are many government agencies and private agencies also, where people register themselves and have contact with them. According to the need and request of the organization, the candidates are sent for the interview. Next method is factory gate recruitment. Factory gate recruitment. What happens in factory gate recruitment? An important source of recruitment is direct recruitment by placing a notice. A notice is placed at the gate that employees are required here, workers are required. The notice specifies the details of the jobs available and it is known as factory gate recruitment. Next method is casual callers. Casual callers. Casual callers, person in need of job visits office of well-known organization to check the job vacancies. The personal department prepare a waiting list, right, of such candidates and use this list when there are vacant positions in the organization. Such a record is kept up to date. Okay. Now next method in external source of recruitment is campus placement. Campus placement. This is very commonly known among the students. In campus placement, the companies visit the campus of colleges and pick up the students from there. Next, labor contracts. Labor contractors. Sometime the organization contact with direct labor contractors and labor contractors fulfill the need of the organization. Generally this type of recruitment take place in unskilled and semi-skilled labor. Next is walks in. Walks ins. In walks in interviews, what happens? These interviews are declared by companies on a specific date and time. Candidates visit the organization, appear for the interview, and are selected on the basis of suitability. Now, next method may be e-recruiting. E-recruiting. In e-recruiting, what happens? These are various sites like Naukri.com, like timejobs.com, monster.com, etc. There are many other which host information about job opening and job seekers. They have contacts with companies, organizations, as well as with job seekers, and they reconcile both of them. Internet nowadays is becoming the most popular way of recruitment. After it, management consultants. Management consultants. In management consultancy agencies are specialists in the recruitment process. Companies hire the services of the consultancy agencies for recruitment of middle and top level executives. This type of recruiters normally provide middle level and top level executives. So, after discussing various sources of recruitment, let us see what are the advantages and disadvantages of these sources of recruitment. Now let us see what are the different advantages of internal source of recruitment. Number one is familiarity. Familiarity. The organization and employee both are familiar with each other, right? Either we go for transfer or promotion or rehiring. In all the three cases, organization and employees both are familiar with each other. So there is no question of getting acquainted and adjustment. So it is advantage for both, for company as well as for employee both, that they get a job in a familiarized system. Number two, economical. This is very economical, as the organization does not need to spend money, time and effort to locate the potential candidate. Candidates are with them. Internal recruitment proved to be an inexpensive source of recruitment for an organization. Number three, motivation. Promotion. If suppose an employee is promoted from this place to this place, promotion. So this employee feels motivated. He feels motivated that he has been upgraded from this position to this position. And transfer sometime motivates the employee, as suppose from this place this person is transferred to this place, it may be his native place. So A becomes motivated to work with better energy and enthusiasm, taking the advantage of his homeland. Number next, better utilization. Better utilization of existing talent. Whatever talent an organization has can be better utilized. The policy of internal recruitment provides an opportunity to the organization to make a better use of talents internally available. Now, let us see, internal source has also some disadvantages. Number one, limited choice. Internal recruitment restricts choice to existing employees only. Sometimes suitable candidates are not available internally and the organization has to go for external sources of recruitment. So, choice is limited in internal source of recruitment. Conflicts. In it may at time leads to favoritism, which ultimately result in conflicts. Suppose in promotion, what happens? A is promoted. M promotion was rejected, while M was more eligible. This gives rise to favoritism. So this type of conflicts are very much normal in internal source of recruitment. Number three, lack of competition. Sometimes what happens? The people in internal source of recruitment feels their promotion as for granted. They think that after 3 years or 4 years, they are bound to be promoted. Nothing happens. Whether they work or not work, whether they work with better efficiency or not. So this type of attitude reduces the spirits of competitiveness, which is harmful for tackling the dynamism or dynamic situations in the organization. And the last disadvantage may be obsolescence. Obsolescence of skills. Obsolescence of skills, what does it mean? Employees get a feeling that they will surely get promoted. Their skills in the long run may become stagnant, stagnant or obsolete. This result in reducing the productivity and efficiency of the organization. They may become stagnant. They are not brushing up their talent with new things. So, there is always a risk of obsolescence of skills if we are taking the employees from internal source of recruitment. Now let us see what are the advantages of external source of recruitment. Number one is talented candidates. It is possible for the organization to have talented candidates from external source. This brings in new blood. New blood is infused in the veins of organization. When new blood runs in the veins of organization, we can say metaphorically that the whole body metabolism becomes better. Number two, healthy competition. Healthy competition. Internal candidates have to compete with external candidates for job vacancies, for promotion. This will work hard. They will work hard to perform better than the external candidates. They cannot take their promotion as for granted. They have to work hard. They have to prove their talents. They have to keep their knowledge updated with the new changes. They cannot remain stagnant as we saw in the limitations of internal source recruitment. So healthy competition is promoted through external source of recruitment. Number three, wider choice. It is likely to attract large number of job applicants. This widens the option of selection from various alternatives because all alternatives are open now for the organization. So their choice becomes very wide. Now they can take the employee from various sources, from various avenues. So this wider platforms give them a chance to pick up from wider platform of recruiters. Next, meet all needs. The rapid growth of the organization is effectively handled through external recruitment. All types of job vacancies cannot be met from internal sources. Sometimes it happens that technologically, earlier the organization was not as much technologically upgraded as it is now. So, to fulfill the requirement of technological upgradation, it becomes a compulsion of organization to take the employee from outside because it is quite possible that that type of employee may not be available within the organization. So, we have seen the advantage of external source of recruitment. Now let us see what are the disadvantages of external source of recruitment. So most critical limitation of external recruitment is it is expensive. Searching the new candidates is an expensive process. External recruitment is very time consuming and expensive. Time consuming and money consuming. Both. So it has to be considered. Number two, discourage Existing employees. Existing employees feels discouraged. Sometimes it gives rise to the conflicts. As you see, in an organization hierarchy, Mr. A was bound to be promoted here in this position. But his promotion is rejected, and a person, Mr. K, is taken from outside and he is placed here. So, this A will always feel jealous of Mr. K. He will feel that I am senior to K as I have spent more time in this organization, and this employee KA will never digest this Mr. K. So, like this gives rise to the conflicts in the organization, and it certainly demotivates the existing employee. Number three, uncertainty. Uncertainty. There is no guarantee that an organization will get good and suitable candidates even after advertising. Sometimes it happens in the first sight, the candidate seems to be very committed, but later on, when he starts work, he does not turn to be as committed as he was looking at the time of interview. But the employee who was working with the organization for so long was well tested and proven employee. So in that sense, external source poses these threats. Now we have discussed uh, external source advantage as well as disadvantage. So by this video presentation, we have discussed recruitment. Hope it will be of good use for you. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.